Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog. Today, I kinda hope I can do this right. Okay, so hold A, up, no, that's not the title screen. On top of that, my controller isn't working. Why isn't not my controller working? No, there it goes, okay. That was weird. Hold A, press up, down, left, right. Yes! And then press start. No, not press start. I screwed that up. Awesome. So, I'm trying to get this, certain code kind of thing working because, well, watch what happens if I load the state really quick. Yeah, I'm in the middle of the Labyrinth Zone because, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. Well, actually, I'm not going to have any time to talk about it, so I might as well say it now. I got interrupted in the middle of the recording, and I just wasn't happy with it, and it wasn't working out. Where's the soft reset? Okay. Now, if I can just get this thing to work. Up, down, left, right. Start. There. Okay. We want the... Huh, that's weird. Why is it out of order? That's kind of strange. Yeah, you can, if you hold down A and press up, down, left, right, you access a code, which is the stage select code. There's also a debug code and stuff, but I never messed with those. Well, I did once a long time ago. Messed around in the Spring Yard Zone. Pretty awesome. But, yeah, so I guess I won't have to save state really anymore because I can just zone select. So, we're playing in the Labyrinth Zone, and today I'm going to actually try and talk a lot about my subject of the day, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. However, it's not this game. Anyone who who follows me on socksmakepeoplesexy.net or follows this game through that forum knows that, or saw, I should say, my little joke about what game I was playing first. And it's the game by the same name as this one, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. However, everyone knows it, infamously, as Sonic 06, because it was released in 2006, I think. I'm going to assume that's the reason people call it Sonic 06. But, it's definitely not to be confused with this game, which was released for the Genesis in like 91 or something like that in Japan. But okay, so Sonic 06 was released 2006, I guess, on two different consoles, the PS3 and the Xbox 360. By the way, did you know it's like 3 AM here and I should be going to sleep? It's pretty awesome. But where was I? Yes. So it was released for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I originally owned it on the 360, though I did once. Nah, that was bad. I did once own the PS3 copy, though I never put it in. I think it was just kind of there, and then I traded it back to GameStop because I looked at it a couple of times and I'm like, do I really want to torture myself with this again? In fact, none of the next-gen Sonic games I was actually ever able to complete, because all of their final bosses are terrible and I hate them. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Alright, so let's talk first about a good point, the music. The music of Sonic 06 is pretty good. I liked a couple of the different stages. I didn't like any of the town's musics, like the town itself, or any of the stupid little side missions, but we'll get into those later. But I did like that one snow zone where you have to like go in with Shadow and sneak in Metal Gear Solid style, which is kind of odd. But I mean, I guess it does fit Shadow in a way, because he is like a gun operative, or GUN. Oh, by the way, I guess I should point this out really, really quickly. this is the first real underwater stage. Now, in every of the three... Don't kill me! How did that work out? In every of the three classic Sonic games, or 4, 3.5, I don't know, you have 30 seconds underwater, and then you'll die. So at 25 seconds, a nice little counter starts. We may see it in this game, we may not, because there are tons of air bubbles everywhere. And watch these platforms, as you saw earlier, they can insta-kill you. But I like that zone, I like the, I really love the Wind Fortress thing. That had amazing music. I did not like the theme music. That stupid, like, for some reason all the Sonic games, the modern ones, have these weird, like, themes to them. Sonic Colors had that weird pop theme, which wasn't that bad, admittedly. I do kind of like it, I guess. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, what can I say? But, Sonic 06 with his world, the orchestrated version was cool. I'm not sure if that's like an official version, I'm pretty sure it is. But, that one was good, but I hate that rock music. It's up there with being as horrible as that boss music was from, Blue Dragon. If anyone's ever played Blue Dragon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That weirdo Screamo Eternity song thing. Man, that song was just so weird. So yeah, I guess I talked about kind of good and bad at the same exact time. Always a good start. Ow. Man, I can just never get to the special stages. So, these corks rise with the water. It's pretty awesome. I guess that's a good enough point to talk about the story, because the music was pretty much the only okay part about this stupid game. But the story is, Sonic is in Soliana, the Soliana region. It's like Pokemon with the different regions, I guess. I don't know. Don't jump on that. It killed me last time. And there's no way over it. So, it's basically there's an insta-death trap. It's pretty nice. Also, going into Spin Dash is a lot harder than doing it like for the different other Sonic games. Oh, that's a side LP I should probably do sometime. Which is, you know, Sonic Advance, but I can't do it like right after this. Luckily, I have a plan. And that pretty much finishes off the entirety of the Labyrinth Zone. Though there is a couple of dudes over here that will kill you, and that's pretty much all they do. And I guess there's a way in from there, but I've never figured that one out. And there's the thing. Spin Dash. Yeah, the Labyrinth Zone can be pretty long for me. So the story is that Sonic is in the Soliana place along with Tails and Amy and Knuckles and Shadow and Rouge and the two new characters, which I'll talk about in a bit. He basically, along the course of the story, he has to save this, like, princess lady person thing, and she's basically Princess Peach. And he also, like, I swear he falls in love with her. I mean, I don't think at any point is that, like, expressly said anywhere. Except, oh, there's the 5-second countdown, which I kind of don't want to die to. Okay, thank you. Let's remember really quick, though, that Sonic is an anthropomorphic hedgehog. Why is he falling in love with people? But, I mean, I know there are people on Mobius, like with the Sonic comics, but he never fell in love with anybody? Though Shadow did, but Shadow's just weird in that way. And, I mean, he's not really in love with her, per se. Also, it took me forever to figure out that the button to the next door is right under that box. But yes, he's basically doing that. Shadow's main role is to be a gun agent, and he does that. That's his thing. I'm not entirely... I cannot remember at all what his point in the story was. But we also introduced the third character, Silver. He traveled from the future, and that's a shtick. He traveled in from the future, and at one point or another, his companion Blaze dies, and I can't remember exactly why. I remember it being, like, super sad, especially when I watched the original Japanese version. Because, let's be honest here, all of the voice actors in American for the Sonic characters, they suck. I was holding down there, I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, that's the best way to kill Orbinaut is to wait until... Oh yeah, he's Orbinaut, by the way. The best way to kill him is to wait until he throws all of his stupid ball thingies, because it's kind of hard to kill him beforehand. I don't actually see the point of that air bubble when the next air pocket's like right up here. Yeah, see? So... But I really love Blaze as a character. She's pretty cool. I mean, she has power over fire, for one thing, which... Wow, that stage is really short. I guess in that case I should hurry up and talk about the gameplay then. But there is time travel involved. Let's just leave it at that. On top of that, I shouldn't talk about the story too much because spoilers, I guess. Oh, this part. This part's really annoying because you can actually get just stuck in this loop forever. Well, not forever, until you die, basically. But you want to jump off at one point or another. Okay, right there, I guess. And pressing that button moves a rock down there or something. I don't know. Oh, wait, I saw it and I was supposed to actually jump to that. I think that up there is a shield of some kind, but I don't care enough to get to it. Ha! There we go. Oh, and I guess it reseals itself. That's nice. So the gameplay of Sonic 06. Enough has been said by other people about the gameplay that I don't really need to reiterate it, but I will because, well, I need something to talk about, I guess. Sonic controls really oddly. It's the first game, I believe... No, the first game that actually introduced the homing attack was Sonic Heroes, that I talked about earlier. Except, whereas they did it pretty well, and even though you had to like switch between 3 different characters and everything, and that would normally make it feel awkward, it really didn't to me. It felt pretty smooth, and everything was supposed to work the way it was intended. Especially when you're playing as a Knuckles Man guy there. Or any of the power characters, I should say, can do that. I'm gonna die from lack of air from doing that. That's pretty funny. Game, please give me an air bubble. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the infamous drowning song. It's in all the Sonic games. It's even in Sonic 4, I believe, which is a pretty cool touch. There were some pretty neat touches in Sonic 4, but that's about it. Oh wait, that boss I was talking about earlier, the first boss, and how I said that was in Sonic Generations, that's not in Sonic Generations, that was Sonic 4. I should talk about Sonic 4 sometime, but I should also play the second episode before I talk about it. But yeah, it introduced this thing called a homing, or well, no, it didn't introduce it. But it did reintroduce the homing attack, which, in Sonic 06, most of the time, excuse me, it would kill you, like, instantly. Because you'd usually either go past the enemy you're supposed to be targeting and fly off into the ocean somewhere, never to be seen again. Just kind of die. And also boss time. You need to chase Robotnik up this shaft. That's the boss fight. It's a pretty easy boss fight unless you get hit a lot, which is what I plan to do, I guess. Oh, well, I'm pretty much dead because the water is going to keep rising and I'm going to drown. I don't know why, but I have a lot of trouble with this boss fight, as I'm sure you've noticed. Dang it. And also, there are no real checkpoints in this level, are there? Oh, okay. I guess there were. Well, silly me though. Okay. There was also this section with Sonic where he would have this, section where I guess they're trying to not introduce. I've got to stop using that word. But they're trying to show that Sonic is indeed, like, you know, fast. He's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. His main power is to run at Sonic speeds. And so, to show that, they put him on a rail, and you have to run. And that's the stage. I hate those stages. I hate those stages a lot. I might die again. Because this section is kind of long. And I've already lost the water. Oh no, there it is! Okay, well, once you're up, it's pretty easy to just, yeah, he runs away, and there you go. That's the end of the Labyrinth Zone. So yeah, that section, and especially Shadow's version of the section, where he would get on the motorcycle or the tank or whatever he would use, or actually he used different vehicles, they were pretty terrible. So join me next time when we talk about the slightly less terrible, but in some ways the slightly more terrible Sonic Unleashed in the Starlight Zone. Until then, later guys.